Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Get ready to take a trip down memory lane. That table can only mean one thing. We're replaying Gamecom. Today's episode of Memory Lane, we're going to be taking a second look at Duke Nukem 3D for the Gamecom, as you can see right there. Now, we did make a video of this previously, like in the year, but since it's end of the year, since it's going in towards the end of the year, let's take a second look. And you might be trying to figure out what that is. Well, we actually got ourselves a little magnifier so that we can see things up close. So if we pull this down right here and open this up, we'll be able to see the cartridge like up close. Now, how up close will you be able to see it? I don't know. But you can see it right there up close. These are very, very small, teeny cartridges. So you have an idea. You can see my ugly fingernails and thumbs and all that stuff, but that's what the inside of one of these Gamecom cartridges looks like. And on the back right here, we have a copyright 1997 electronics, Tiger Electronics that is, patent pending, made in China. Held together by two screws. So that gives you an idea of what we're dealing with here. And maybe we will definitely use that to actually play the game too. So let's take a look at what we have here as far as the Gamecom. I mean, this is the Gamecom itself. The Gamecom, you zoom in here for a second. And you can definitely see that this thing is definitely beat up. And it's definitely not in the greatest shape. But I went through two of these things, just the screens always have issues. And the interesting thing about the Gamecom is that they do take two cartridges instead of one. And yeah, check this out up close. That's what it looks like up close. If we turn the light off here, let's see here. So the light makes a huge difference. Let's see if we can get this to focus, and there we go. So, without any further ado, let's see if we can play some Duke Nukem. Let me see if I can bring my chair in here. Hey, let's figure this out using the magnifier. Playing Duke Nukem here. Alright, so we got our magnifier right there. We're going to put the cartridge inside the Gamecom right here. And then we're going to turn it on and let's see what it does. Alright, so that right there is basically what the Gamecom looks like when you first turn it on. It's like my Gamecom right there. As you can see, the screen is kind of not the greatest. Let me see if we can adjust the brightness on this. It should be better right there, I guess. Alright, so we're gonna, this is the first touchscreen handheld, so we have to use the pen. It's really weird playing this. Alright, so now we're going into Duke Nukem here, and I'm going to try to hold it as steady as possible. And there we have Duke Nukem 3D on the GameCom, the title screen. And the sound effects are, might make your ears bleed. Where's the volume on this thing? There we are. I think it might be a good idea just to turn that down just a little bit. Alright, so the brightness is a little, just a tad bit, a little bit overwhelming here. I'll leave it right there for now. Alright, so let's go to new game. I guess we have to hit something here. Let's see, new game. Well, the A button's up here. That's so confusing. You have LA Meltdown, Lunar Apocalypse, Shrapnel City. Let's go. Let's rock. I do apologize for the glare. I am definitely trying to get the best footage possible of this. Let me see if we can zoom out here. Alright, here we are playing Duke Nukem 3D on the GameCom. This is super ridiculous. A first-person shooter on the GameCom. Alright, so let's see if we can tilt this down just a little bit here. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So you see, the only thing you can do is strafe left and right on this. But at the same time, that's actually quite impressive that this thing right here actually has a first-person shooter. You can see that my ammo is 77. And there's many different ways of shooting. You can shoot to the left, the right. It's really weird. So we have to walk backwards for a second here. Okay. What button do we push to open the door? There is a door right here. There we go. You have to push like up and D. Let's kick him in the face. Oh, kick him. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm dying. Where's my gun? Duke Nukem is dying. The sound effects are actually not bad for except for the music. The music's bad. Look at this. Oh my god. And of course we have a password right there. It's probably not the easiest to play on here. Let's see if we can LA Meltdown. Let's put on the hardest setting, we'll see what happens. You have Duke Nukem right there, the Hollywood Holocaust. You can definitely hear Duke Nukem talking. It actually sounds not bad. Now back when I was in middle school, probably like 7th grade, I had a friend that actually had one of these. School friend, and he was playing it at lunch, playing this exact game right here. And it actually blew my mind that you were actually able to play Duke Nukem in a handheld. And I was actually very, very impressed by the Gamecom. So that was my first impression on it. I was like, wow, look at this thing. Let's see if we can take this guy out here. Now, it's not nearly as good as the PC version. But considering that it's a handheld version from the late 90s, this is actually quite impressive.
Damn, that's the second time those alien bastards shot up my ride.
He has some humor in it. It's the second time that these alien bastards shot his ride up. Alright, so we're going through the door right here. Oh no, we're dying.
Damn, I'm good.
We got the shotgun. And the shotgun sprites look really good. It's just really weird that you can't turn left and right. You can only strafe left and right. So there's no way of actually turning. This is the limitation of the console.
Where is it?
Okay, so there's a card that we have to get. And right there, the game actually turns by itself. So if you turn backwards here, that's automatic. That automatically turns by itself. I'll tell you what, the audio on the game is actually not bad except for the music. But the voice on it is actually pretty good. And the gun sound effects are good, considering that it's a handheld. The enemies look really good too. So it looks like we're in a movie theater here. You can definitely see the movie theater seats. You can see the seats right there. Oh, whoa. Look at this.
Damn, I'm good. Ooh, I needed that.
There we go. We made it to the end of the level right there. So considering that's a handheld adaptation of this game, I mean, it actually looks really, really good. It does have its limitations where you can't turn to left and right, but you can strafe. And the maps are completely different, and they're kind of, you know, basic compared to the PC version. The enemies actually look good. See if we can go through this door and see what we get. Oh. And there's a password right there, and that is Duke Nukem 3D on the Gamecom, and I find that game to be impressive. I think that the Gamecom does get crapped on most of the time, but considering that this is a handheld from like 97 or 98, I mean, that's a nice attempt to actually have a shooter on a handheld. I mean, just look at this thing. Let's see what happens if we can get some light here for a second. Alright, so it would probably be best for us to... And the music is pretty bad, as you can hear. The music is pretty bad. Alright, so much like most GameCom games, you can quit straight to the actual main menu on the GameCom. And you have a calendar, a phone book, high scores, all that stuff right there. So let's see if you click on the high scores. There you go. It actually tells you exactly what you played, what Duke Nukem, and all that stuff. So let's say if you were with a friend who had another GameCom, you can actually compare your high scores. A nice, unique feature that the GameCom had. And yeah, that is Duke Nukem on the GameCom. It's actually impressive, and it's not bad at all. It's not good, but it's not bad. And let's take a look at the cartridge one more time. We have Duke Nukem 3D for the GameCom. See a nice up close and personal right there. The nice little detail, magnified detail right there. And that's what it looks like. Like these cartridges the cartridges are very small. So if you're to actually see one of these, let me see if I can fix my brightness here. Alright, so as you can see, I can pull this cartridge up close, this close to the camera. And you can definitely see the detail and all that stuff. So I'm not sure what's better, the magnifying glass or looking at it from this distance. But yeah, that is Duke Nukem 3D for the GameCom, and it's not the greatest, but it's actually very, very impressive. You have a whole bunch of writing down here you can read. Yeah, very interesting. One of the okay GameCom games. So if you enjoyed this episode of Memory Lane, a second look at Duke Nukem, don't forget to give a thumbs up and comment down below. And let me know if you enjoyed the magnifying glass that we added to That Table Can Only Mean One Thing.